afternoon, everyone. So today we're at a Honda, and it's a Honda Jazz. The problem with this mean machine is it needs a front CV joint. Now the best way to diagnose to diagnose a bad CV joint is to get your friend to stand outside the car. You turn the wheels to a tight lock and go round in circles and just go between one side and the other side, like the passenger side, and see what one's making the loudest noise. So it's this one here on ours, sorry, there we go, on the driver's side. And I wanted to show you this because we've bought ourselves a new tool. So here's our new tool. It's a CV joint, what do we call it? Separator. So we had a real troublesome CV joint the other week there. We could not get it to separate. So we bought this to see how this works. Now we know if they're going to come off, they'll just clock off with a hammer, but it's nice to have. By the way, even if we had this tool, it would not have took that CV joint off because the circlip had become dislodged. So there it's there anyway. £18 from eBay. Jack her up, but not in the sills because it's an old car. You'll go right through it. Put the wheel underneath for a bit of protection. Then remove the hub nut, which I've got written down here, is a 32mm. Now we use our hammer and punch and see if it's going to remove itself. Oh, we're lucky. Then go underneath and we take out the bottom ball joint. Now that's a 17mm, and I used there we go. I used my ratchet spanner on it and that got in there nice. But you have to keep pushing that out in order to get it in because it works against itself. I've now got my tool on it to retract down the arm. And Roddy's gave that a couple of whacks in there just to loosen the whole thing up. So I'll just wind this down. That's it out. That took a bit of pressure actually. So I had to keep the pressure on that and hitting there with a hammer, and then it popped down. So you can see that we've got the CV joint out. Split the boot and then we'll put our tool on, see if it cracks it off. So that's our piece of apparatus set up. And we've got the nut on, and let's see if it just pops off. So this is the one with the internal circlip. Oh, no bother, Roddy, man. Is that us? That must be it, eh? I'm pretty sure the shaft didn't move. It's a bit tight, eh? So has it moved? Oh, it did. There we go. So it did work. It worked. Just maybe needed another couple of threads, eh? Right. Success for £18, Roddy.
Yeah, good.
Good.
Done the job.
Done, that's it. So, new CV boot has arrived. And remember, pack it with plenty of grease. There it's there, and make sure it's the right size. So we've put a new gaiter on our drive shaft, and we get our clips. And Roddy's just got to put it back on. Good lad. You've done that, will you? Yeah. So what we were doing there, we were making sure that our new circlip that we put on that one there was straight on. It was running true, so you could chap that on. Because we've had them before, if they do not go in after just a few light taps, do not pursue it because you'll end up damaging it. So there you go, you've got to make sure that's flush. So wipe away a lot of the grease to see if that's going to be true. So that's what we've done there. So this is putting the clip to hold the CV boot on, and this was the original problem because it never had a clip on it. You're not so fond of the ones, are you?
No, I didn't know so good. Right.
Just ratchet up.
Right there. And then just treat this and cut it.
Oh, it cuts the clip.
That's it.
That's it. All good to go.
Do that, yeah. Good chap. That's it. That wee screwdriver feed it in.
So you're turning it back on itself.
That's another wee clamp.
Oh, right. Ah, you just put that wee clamp down.
Clamp it in. Clamp it like that.
And a wee hit with a Gillespie screwdriver.
Aye. Like that. That's it.
That's it. Good.
Good to go.
Need to do the other one as well.
Aye. Maybe put a latch on that. Touch.
Oh, right. And you just get a bit twisted back and forward there.
Just make sure it
Performance testing.
full lock so that you can see the boot.
Right, alright.
Plenty of room in it.
I
It's
can
no
take the
stretch.
I can take the flexibility,
Aye. It's no putting it off.
and it's on the car. It's never going to. Well,
Nah, never do as much as that. Really. Yeah. Aye, so that's it.
that's it. All good.
All good.